We're living in the most difficult of times, when we no longer enjoy a rule-based world order, and when it's clear that almost every country or region in the world, violence against women is on the rise, while the increase of populist, right-wing, patriarchal, chauvinist, racist, monogamous regimes that are so oppressive of women are now outnumbering so-called democracies. Unsolved conflicts are causing disproportionate harm to women and their children. Gaza's a tragic example. 70% of all the civilian deaths there are of women and children. Women's exclusion from decision-making facilitates member states breaking international law with impunity. We should all be together as one human race to save the planet. Women suffer disproportionately from the impact of climate change as they do from armed conflicts. But on this International Women's Day, we women must be optimists, not pessimists. We are many, and we are all together, whatever our religion, ethnicity, age, sexual orientation, marital status or locality. And in every country there are serious men who understand that the oppression of women oppresses men too, and all of society. In this context, women everywhere and those men who support us should campaign for and draw attention to that unique model for society developed over the years by the unlawfully imprisoned Kurdish leader, Abdullah Öcalan. That of democratic confederalism, in which gender equality and women's empowerment is central. My message, therefore, to you all is let us never lose hope. Let us be ever bolder in our struggle to bring peace, justice and freedom through the solidarity and agencies of women wherever they are. Let's be sure that our voices are heard at the meeting of the UN Commission on the Status of Women coming very soon. Women, life, liberty. Jiyan, Yazidi, we will overcome.
إيرو وإيصال بدروشميا فلسفة جيان أزادي برب سوريا كديمقراطيك دروشميا ميا وكرو شافاي كردستاني كو أم إيرو راستي بيباشوي إنك كانوا قناقة كانوا سوريا أم تي بدو هزين جوبو وجي تقاسي 14 ساله كوما البرخدايا ما دسكفتين كو بدس خستيا كو بونا الهاما جهاني قشتي بعد دسكفتيه حمواري جواكي سياسي عسكري ما البرخدايا ما بدس خستناجي امنا بين تاني بحرا جني كرد بحرا جنين باكور رجلاتي سوري ام وك ميراثكي جبو جني قشتي جهاني دبينن ايرو اف دسكفتيه كو ما بدس خستنا إيرو برخدانه كبيهم با لبراقرقوزاتي وهروها البدافة تشرينيتي مشاندن بويرحي أم وسلافتكن وأم تكوشينا خبر دوامتكن بويرحي أم دچنا هشتي آداري كو راستي برخدانه كبيهم باتي مشاندن روجانا أم قربانيا دن چقاسي شهر وآلوزيا أم بيجن د سوريا دا هاتي سكناندن جي لديسا الهرم باكور وروجلات سوري راستي إيريشين بحموشي وازاتين اكرن أم بر بقناقة كانو بر بشورش كانو بر بسوريا كديمقراطيك تكوشينا خويا بردوام ددنا مشاندن راستي إيرو أف دسكفتيكم بدس خستي كوبو مالي قشتي جنو جيهاني كوبو مالي قشتي جواكا بكاتين قشتي سوريا دا إيرو أم راستي خطرين شوازين جوداتين كرن برانبري في خطريه بلند كرنا أسطا تكوشيني دا أمكاربن دناف سوريا كي دناف زاقونة كي دناف دستوري كنو جه بكن ما في خوي زاقوني بشتربونا جن مسوگر بكن ام تكوشينا ويددنا مشاندن بانقوازية كمشي ددسبيكا و بویری داوی ده هاته چکرین جبو همو جنین جیهانی همو جنین آزادی خواست و دموکراسی خواست که راستی ورن اشکره کرنا بویری کل باکور و روشلاتی سوری تکرین که وری راگهاندن چه قاسیشی که اف دستکفتی باکور و روشلاتی سوری و که شورش آجن هاتی ناسکرین مبدس خستی امتنی چاره سریع جبو سوری به نمونه نبینن ام جبو گشتی روشلات ناوین که راستی فکرین بابک سالار نتو دولتین که قریزین بنگهین تیدا پرسکریکا جن تیدا بنگهینه چاره سری جرنا داین ایرو اب نمونه که دوی هرمی ده هاتی کرن به بشتربون جن دا اصلا سری صدی پینجی ده به پیکانین سیستما هف سروکاتی به بریاردایینا جنان ده همو قناغا و ده همو قادادا راستی و جهه برسوی جه همو پرسکریکی روشلاتا ناوین دبن بلند کرنا اصلا تکوشینی بشکریا جنان ده همو قادادا شورشا جن را لباکور و روشلاتی سوری دا امکار بین بکنه مدیلا چاره سریه به فلسفه کوراستی نتنی فلسفه کبو فلسفه جیانی و پیکانین فلسفه جیان آزادی لواهری ما امکار بین بکنه مدیلا که لگشتی چاره سریه قریزین روشلاتا ناوین بینن.
Palestine, my homeland, continues to endure Zionist colonial occupation and ethnic cleansing carried out with the backing of the United States, the United Kingdom, and the European Union, with NATO serving as their military enforcer. The 15 months of relentless genocidal war against the people of Gaza have deliberately targeted the most vulnerable, women and children. The death toll has reached 103,000, with an additional 15,000 people buried beneath the rubble of destroyed buildings. The grassroots Palestinian women's movement has suffered significant setbacks since the signing of the Oslo Accords in 1993. We view this US-backed initiative as a strategic move to dismantle the Palestine Liberation Organization, PLO, as a national liberation movement, beginning with the disarmament of its military wing. This was a calculated step towards dissolving the Palestinian cause altogether. Historically, Palestinian women have endured multiple layers of oppression from the direct impacts of Ottoman occupation, including poverty, forced conscription of family members, and widespread disease, to the ongoing struggle for survival, both for themselves and their families. It is a sincere and urgent call from Palestinian women to international women's movements and unions to unite against the relentless mass killing of women and children, the systematic destruction of sovereign nations, and the imposition of regime change. Together, we must strive for a world free from war, a world built on peace, security, justice, equality, and prosperity for all. United women, international women, stand.
For us in the Feminist Strike and Women's Strike Basel, we discussed two major issues for this year. At the one hand, the right-wing extremist and fascist parties are getting stronger and stronger around us. Their racist, authoritarian, and misogynic worldview threatens all of us. Internationally, autocrats and fascists are starting to divide up the world between each other. This is the main threat for our bodies. We know women and our feminist struggle is the most important bastion against fascism. On the other hand, we have lost 9 female friends in the first 9 weeks of this year. In Switzerland, a woman is murdered by her partner or ex-partner about every second week. We are currently mourning a feminicide every week. We know what's needed to stop the murders. We know that implementing the Istanbul Convention could save our lives. But that doesn't stop us just as it doesn't stop you. With this in our mind, we wish all of us a strong March 8. Jiyan, Azadî.
Peace, environment, gender equality, and recognition of a civil right are the battles in which women are protagonists all over the world. Self-determination is our duty. Today, starting from the experience of women in Rojava, we continue to claim our role in society. We don't give up. The women who, like us, have a role in trade unions or in political organizations must be role models for girls who struggle to find their place in the world. Even if the world has gone mad because fascism is growing strongly, we are not afraid, and we stand by all our sisters who are fighting their battles. And finally, I conclude with the words of Francesca Albanese, UN Special Rapporteur of Palestine. Empathy is the glue that makes us stand united as humanity. Free Öcalan.
Everywhere in the world, far-right movements are trying to take control of our governments. Every time far-right movement takes power, the first move is to attack women's rights. We can see it in the US, where Trump and his supporters are negating to access to reproductive rights. Recently, I was part of a delegation to visit Rojava, where women fought against the fascist regime that ISIS was trying to impose. They didn't only fight in the military, they fought to defend a feminist project. By encouraging self-organization of women, they fought against ISIS ideology. Now that they have won, they obtain a social contract who install parity and equality between men and women. In light of the mobilization of Kurdish women in the northeast of Syria, women all around the world have to self-organize to defend their rights. I hope that the 8th March will be a massive strike around the world. I hope women will mobilize against sexual and domestic violence. I hope women will mobilize for reproductive rights and equality of access to women's health care and early childhood public service. I'm convinced that to fight against fascism, we have to put women's rights at the center of our political project. Women are the best way to defend our unity against the far-right movement. The 8th March, let's have one tagline, Jiyan Azadî, Woman, Life, Liberty.
Most of my poems are categorized as feminist poetry and also decolonial poetry. So I think because of that, I am here now to talk to you on the occasion of 8th of March. My message for this occasion is actually my wishes for the freedom of paylaşan Azizî, Verishe Moradi, and Sharife Mohammadi, 3 civil rights activists for whom the execution sentence is issued in Iran. I wish this would be stopped and they would be free. Also, I wish for freedom of Palestine and stopping the occupation and ethnic cleansing. Here is what I want to read for you on the International Women's Day. It is one of my poems that I dedicated to the Kurdish women in general and especially to Paylaşan Azizî, Verishe Moradi, and Sharife Mohammadi, to Kurdistan and Kurdish women. You find regions whose poems are othered and whose sorrows are othered and whose eyes are othered. You find regions with footfalls falling out of foot, whose temperatures are othered. The stony temperature, stone stripped, the temperature of unbreaded bread, the temperature of miles we bear on our being's bare shoulders, the temperature of poems we bear on our being's bare shoulders. The temperature of this we bear on our being's bare shoulders. A temperature so harassing, and you find regions, meteoritic regions, barraged with bullets that are othered and then another.
في حشتي عداري بو ما كرداش بو جنين كرد حشتك سالكي جلكي جرينجو مهمة ونجي دزانون كد بيستو حفتي مهيدة برزو جلان ربري جلي كرد پیامك دا ام جنين كرد جي جبو بشتكريا في پیامه و جبو اف پیاما ام لقادين ونجي دزانون كو بواجوه کی گلکی گرینگ و گلکی دیروکی دادست پیکرن لاماجیش بو ما ایسال حشت عدار جداهی اوی روزه کی اوهین دیروکی تربه و امهین گرسیلی خودی در کون جبر ورجی ام دکارم بویژن که دست پیکا بواجوه کی نویه شخونجی دزانم که برزو جلان چخاسی گرینگی ده آزادیا جنه تکوشینا جنه برخودانا جنه ام جی لازمه و روزه به یک دلی ام دنگ خو بلند بکن و ام پشتوانی خو خورد بدن به پیواژه خوش بو جنه جهان جی ام دبینن که ایدون فلسفه جن جیان آزادی تکوشینا به فلسفه جن جیان آزادی فیزه که گلکی مزن و گرینگ دا جنین جهان ام دزانن که ایرو اف تکوشینو برخودانا جن کرد بیه فیزه که مزن جبو جنین جهان جی خو ام دبینن لهندستان جی لامریکا جی لافریقا جی لگلک جنا گاوا جن لافغانستان جی گاوا جن راستی توندیته راستی نهقیته درشمه جن جیان آزادی برز دکنو و بوی درشمه بوی فلسفه لمافی خودی درد کمن ربری گله کرد برز Öcalan bu avaki fiziki ne azade lazım bu avaki fiziki azad ve ko hevditine mesela ama jene kurt o jenen ko azadiyet khazin hamujin mesela am khazin amji hevditine bikin amji pere wi bugünün fikr romanı felsefe ko bela kiri am dangi wiji bu bizim jiber wiji am jin dizanın ko iro eğer am laqadan eğer am sazyan ve hevselok ve peşen ام دزانم که اویج نیده به فلسفه خو به بیردوزی خو به بیر آزادی کدا بر مجنا اوی مجنو دش بتونا درخست اون دزانم که کاپیتالیسم چه قاسی کولتی سر جنه فرض کربو و چه قاسی کدو امگا جنه بندست دکر اویچ ره خطا سیمین کدا پیشیامه بری هر تشتی دوی کی گرک جن آزاد به کجواک جی آزاد به لاماجی خو خطا سیمین دوی اکولوژیک دموکراتیک و آزادیا جنه لو ماجی ام جن دهیندارن دوی ام بروح سفربریه حتی ام ریبری گله کرد برز Öcalan باوای کی فیزیکی آزاد بکن ام دنوا تکوشینه دم او سبه حشت ادارجی جبومه در فتکی گلک گلکی مزنه کو ام سبه بهتر دنگ خو بلند بکن